Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again? Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages. Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type? Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. Almost there.
Oh, that did not sound good.
You've woken. Do you remember what happened? I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. Only your reason. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, though. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. On your way, though.
it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway? Very adventurous of you. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin. Our captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. You should speak with her. My family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat. After that wreck, I may just settle down here for a while. Are you wondering about anything else? I'm a bird! Aren't I good at flying? Thanks! My dad says that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it!
Hey, are you an artist? Hey, you have an easel! Are you an artist? So am I! Do you want to see what I made? Look! It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. Alright! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good ship. And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone made it out of that.
You certainly won't see me.
Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone. Let's keep going.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it. Fabric. You go through loads of it. Here, these lengths are defective for shipping, but will perhaps serve your purposes.
So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff? Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes around here. You're looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship. Think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane! He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a, delivery person. So, what do you say? Will you deliver them to him? Perfect! You gotta play the part, though. Really make him think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, alright? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
Great viewpoint, isn't it? You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be alone. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. Look, the eclipse is starting. Not a bad show, right? I try to come up here every day. I guess it just doesn't get old for me. Anyway, if you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge. Oh, by the way, I know of someone who would very much enjoy meeting you. She's an avid painter and very excited about her work. She's still working on some things, and I bet she'd love to hear a tip from a professional. She usually hangs out near the inn. Take care now.
Yes! I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that.
Ah, the traveling artist. Goodness, that painting of the eclipse is lovely. Is it for me? I bet Sandra put you up to this. Ah, this is lovely. You're too kind. I'm going to hang this in the room upstairs. It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place to relax. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. Take care now.
Thanks again for the Thanks again for the canvas.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea.
I can't fly if I don't even try!
Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town. Kind of you to say so. Kindness does nothing to bring sweet Annabelle back to me. I imagine I'll be spending the rest of my days mourning Annabelle, sitting here, dreaming of a world where she wasn't destroyed and people actually remember her name. Off with you! Trade your life for hers. Now leave me be.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though. We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics, and headwear of the latest fashion, of course. In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here. Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from bloom sacks. And most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava.
I saw you talking with the captain. How is she doing? That doesn't surprise me. She's lost her home and her career in one fell swoop. How have you been?
Ah, a newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. My ox is strong, no?
Hello there, newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for it. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like. From other people, I think. It seems to me that you're in need of some money. What's all that you're carrying? Looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter? You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. There's a gazebo in Lindau. Real pretty spot. Maybe you've been there. Anyway, I'd like a painting of that view. The gazebo is easy to find. It's just behind the inn. And I want the painting from the gazebo, not of the gazebo. It's the view, not the building, if you get my meaning. Damn fish and biting today. if you're still willing to paint that gazebo view for me. See you round. Well, looky here, you've gone and painted the gazebo view. Are you willing to sell it? How about that? Got myself something fancy. Damn fish aren't biting today.
father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fisher, though. Sea monsters. I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. I wish it wasn't locked up. Lindau's a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from Bloomsacks. That was the original Lindau. The town got destroyed after it rained every day for a solid month. The hill just slid away. There might be some stuff worth salvaging out there.
You look well. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava. But we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but late the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing a prank. That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated. Certainly.
Yes?
My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters.
Give me
Take
some
care now.
space.
Who's there? Nika? Is that you? You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika, the innkeeper? I need help. It's stuck, obviously. Now, would you be so kind as to go get Nika for me? Brilliant! I'll wait here.
The salty sea air never gets old. Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time? Again? That's like the 8th time. All right then, we'd better go help.
I'll just wait here. Ugh.
Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard.
Hello there. Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? He did. Is he a friend of yours? Well, I shouldn't gossip then. He's just such a peculiar man. And you know what? I think Lenny is going to have some real issues when he grows up. Well, you've seen him. The boy is unhinged. And not just that. I've been hearing a lot of yelling coming from that house. I think it's quite a broken home. You know, I imagine you'll be traveling all around this island, being a tourist and all. Perhaps when you get to Nova, you should let the sheriff know about Isan. I think it's only right, you know, for Lenny. I think it'd be best for the child. I only have his best interest at heart. Isan is not a stable man, and wholly unsuitable to be a parent. Here, this will help you with the toll. Right, well, here's some soap. Safe travels.
What do you expect me to do with that?
You have the soap. Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax!
I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them on your way.
My cousin is so full of energy. One day he's flapping around like a bird, and the next he's jumping everywhere, claiming to be a frog. Oh yes, I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse? The original town built on the river. I remember hearing that it got destroyed in a mudslide. I heard that when I was really young. His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe anyone's seen him in a long time.
It's gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
Thanks again for that painting. See you around.
Ah. Certainly.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. This shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. That was the original Lindau. The town got destroyed after it rained. When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spice. Can you believe he came up with the plan for this city by himself? I'd love to meet him.
If only Annabelle could sail the seas once more. How cruel can this world be? What? I don't know. Is that an old Lindau? That used to be the main town. Old Lindau was a perfectly lovely port city. If that had been our destination, we wouldn't be in this mess. Why does everyone think I have something to do with his disappearance? I've never seen him, and I certainly haven't taken him as a passenger. Why are you interrogating me? Can't you see I'm in mourning? Blasphemy! Have you no sympathy for the broken-hearted? Now leave me be.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been...
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers. How humorous you are! I like that in a person. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. I'm guessing you're a bit inexperienced in travel safety. Perhaps you should consult me for advice before your next journey. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become.
Towers, it's a bit it's probably just... Take care now.
A newcomer. In the future. I said in the future. I won't take you right now. You're a newcomer, and you've never been to Nava. It's not so far. And the walk is lovely. Everyone going to Nava for their first time should approach by foot. I won't be the one to cheat you out of an enriching experience. And if it's the cost of the toll bridge you're worried about, know that you would have to pay it whether you're riding with me or not, if it's your first time crossing. My ox is strong, no?
La la la. Of course. It is a bloomsack raft. It does not. It looks quite nice if you ask me. I made it after all. I might, but only if you meet the right requirements. My only requirement is that you be my friend. One of my best friends, to be exact. I understand. Quite reasonable. Let us begin learning about one another. Is your favourite colour orange or yellow? I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or cakes, which would you eat? Maybe I can make you some slug cakes. This next one will be tricky. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do? Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's acceptable. Please, consider how the frogs feel about it. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now? Oh, wondrous. Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it. You also need wax, and that's very hard to find. Sometimes there's still candles, but don't tell Ona.
Flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh. Fancy city folk, but they do buy my pots. Bye now.
Pretty busy if you couldn't tell. Got all these trails to maintain, tourists to wrangle, animals to nurture, plants to relocate. I'll be lucky if I ever get to take another break in my whole life. Yeah, it is. At least someone understands what goes into making a national park. I'm just really stressed today. Oh, and I've also got to go rescue a stupid water fox, as if I didn't already have enough work to do. They're aquatic rodents, essentially. Like to live in watery caves. People think they're adorable, but in my opinion, they're just wretched. My responsibility here is maintaining the trails. That's why I was hired. These water foxes are a huge thorn in my paw, and they distract me from my real tasks. My partner was the one who took care of the water foxes. Now he's gone, and I have no idea to handle these animals. I've been trying to trap one all day. Tried every type of bait under the moon. One of them mangled his foot, and I was trying to administer some salve before it gets infected. He wanted to see the world. I don't blame him for that. But he could have at least left some instructions for taking care of these hard animals. I've already wasted so much time trying to catch him. I really can't spend another day on this. I think it's officially a lost cause. Yeah, he'll probably die. And his kits won't last long without him either. I guess it's sad, but the trails need maintenance. I'm not really supposed to let visitors get so close to the wildlife, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. The water foxes are living in a cave, not more than 100 paces from me. City folk. It's like they've never seen a trail before, always trampling through the foliage like animals. good day for making. I've always pictured them as toad eaters. Never really watched them eating though. If I knew what they like, I would have trapped that injured one by now.
It comes. It may be the fiercest Eastshade has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us. You must find shelter. Death It is death! I must go! Be safe, traveler!
Ignore him. He says that every time it rains. Stop scaring the tourists, Grandpa.
Yes, a new card. May I see your reference? I'm afraid if you're seeking passage into Narva, you'll need 3 reference letters from something of Eastshade, signed and sealed. You need to find people who are willing to vouch for your character in writing. Since you're new, you'll have to make some friends in the trip. Will that be all? I've always been this way, but lately we've been getting more new people than usual. We don't want to be unwelcome here, but we are trying to have some close to the Will that be all? Will that be all? Stay safe now.
All right then.
I would if I could, but I'm not a resident here.
Thanks again for the kit. That place is haunted. Every time I go there, I can hear weird sounds. Some nights the windows light up. It's kind of creepy. I'm not scared of ghosts, though. That place is neat. My mom takes me there sometimes, but I'm not allowed to go by myself. He's some really old guy. I'm pretty sure.
My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters. Sure, I can do that for you. Take care now.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. Is a reef surrounded?
Be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Narva. I'm usually near the bakery.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. I mean, that nosy, stuck-up goody two-talon. If you had to deal with what I have to deal with. She just doesn't like me because I'm not posh like her. This whole town is stuck up. Them and all their judging eyes. You know what? Get out of my house. You're just like everyone else in this town. Coming in here and telling me I'm a bad father? Get out. I know that's what you meant. Just get out.
I'm so good at flapping my wings!
There's nothing like a good book on a day such as this. Actually, books are the perfect way to spend any day. Do you enjoy reading? I'm glad to hear that. Perhaps I can share my favorite books with you sometime. My favorite books are the ones that inspire me to write myself. How about you? I see. We creatives, you a writer, you a painter, we've got to stay inspired. Best way I've found is to drink many cups of tea. Always gives me a boost. Speaking of writing, If you find any feathers around here, I'd happily buy them. I'm constantly losing my quills. I figure 3 should do it. Oh, wonderful! Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest floor for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else? That building was part of the original town of Lindau. I've heard a ghost has taken up residence inside. If you're interested in an adventure, it's a lovely spot for a nighttime stroll. Ah, that would be Azad. A brilliant, brutally honest, and highly misunderstood man. Undoubtedly too curt for his own good. Perhaps that's why many Lindau folk found it difficult to maintain amicable relations with him.
What are you doing out so late? Oh, dear. I must ask that you tell no one about this. The information you have is already too close to uncovering the truth. I'm delivering supplies to someone who is hiding in the old tower. That old tower was once used to communicate urgent messages to Nava using signal fires. Some years ago, the need for such a tower faded, and it fell to ruin. That old tower? Someone has taken up residence there. I suppose one could say this person is hiding out. They wish not to be bothered by anyone, and that's something I can relate to. This person wishes to remain unknown, and I mean to respect their wishes. I help lock it up, and only I hold the key to enter it. I deliver supplies at night. I think they feel that the world of people is no place for them. I'm not sure this is the right solution, but the choice is not mine to make. I do hope you decide to keep this a secret. Its exposure means nothing to you and everything to the one who dwells in the tower. Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots. I knew someone would guess it eventually. The one who dwells in the tower is the architect of New Lindo. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think deep down, he doesn't want to be living in the tower. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you.